So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom and another session of Warts and All live gameplay. So for those who haven't seen this before, this is basically me playing four games, 3-4 games depending on how long they are, off the bat, live, no editing other than if a game finishes early I'll drop out and just to save record time. But basically I play them as I play. I record them as I play them, shout them, call them as I play them, in lieu of being able to stream, because I just don't have enough grunt in my PC to stream, and my broadband's not really good enough either. So I do this instead, and I ask people to suggest tanks for what I should play. I haven't had any suggestions for a while, but I did get one yesterday, and that was from Andy. I think it was Andy H. Thanks for request. He was saying, can I play the KV1, because he's still debating which is the best gun to use on it. So the KV1, tier 5 Russian heavy tank, the icon, real icon of the Second World War. You know, just everybody who has any interest in the Second World War will be aware of a KV1. It was such a dominant force when it first appeared on the battlefield. The Germans had no idea what to do with it. And it comes in, basically it has two different options of main guns on it. You can use the 85mm, which is this fella, or the derp gun, the 122mm, which is this one. So 85 has, basically the difference between these two is the 85mm has a much faster rate of fire, has better penetration but much lower alpha, slightly better accuracy, same aim time. So 12 rounds per minute, 120 base penetration, 160 base damage, 0.42 dispersion, and 2.9 aim time. The 122mm is a derp cannon. You fire HE out of it. It only fires 5.26 rounds per minute. Penetration is just 61, but it does 450 average damage. Dispersion is horrific, 0.57. It is a derp after all, but the aim time's identical of 2.9. And really, which gun you equip, in my mind, is entirely down to your personal preference. Now, I know people who vehemently love the 85mm, and it has some advantages. The rate of fire is good, penetration is pretty good for a tier 5, and it will do a lot of damage. However, for me, the HE derp gun is the one I will always use on this tank. I think the fun factor of derping somebody in the face with an HE gun is great. When you're bottom tier, you can still damage higher tier tanks, and when you're top tier, you can sometimes one-shot enemy tanks with that HE shell. 450 damage is a lot of damage against, you know, lower tier tanks. So let's have a look quickly at other things on this vehicle. 640 hit points is pretty reasonable. 75 hull armor all the way around, and the front is very, very well angled, although the front section here where the machine gun is pretty flat, so that's a bit of a weak spot. Turret is 110 all the way around, so the armor is not bad at all for a tier 5 tank, but it is slow as hell. 50 tons, 500 horsepower engine, only 10 power ratio, 34 top speed, which, you know, you'd be lucky to get, 10 in reverse and 22 traverse speed, and it is blind as a bat. I've got a very, very good crew in this. They're on their 3rd crew skills. They've got brothers in arms, and I'm only getting 325 view range. It's blind. Now, equipment wise, there's a case for putting vents on. I use rammer, enhanced gun lane drive, just to help with that horrible aim time, and I have toolbox on, because that gives 25% to repair skills. The problem with this thing, not the problem, but one of the challenges with the KV1, it gets tracked a lot, and I want to get my tracks back up and running as quickly as possible. And so I put toolbox on, but there's a case for having vents in there to improve your overall skills. And 2 of my crew have full repair. My commander's on 64% so far, so yeah, I work hard at repair so I can get up and going as quickly as possible. my loadout is largely HE, 41 shells of HE and 9 of heat, and just standard repair and first aid and automatic fire extinguisher, because my fingers aren't quick enough when I get a fire to hit the manual one. So let's take it out and I can show you the KV1, which I think is a great fun tank in operation. As ever, if anybody's got any suggestions about what tank for me to play next, just let me know down in the comments down below. I did have a request to do the Spic, but I haven't got the Spic, so until I rebuy that, I'm afraid I can't play that. But any other suggestions, just let me know. If it's in my garage, I'm happy to give it a go, even ones that I'm not very good at. I mean, you can just laugh at me. Again, for people who haven't watched this channel before, and I've had quite a lot of new viewers recently, can't think why, but you know, I don't claim to be the best World of Tanks player. In fact, that's the whole point of the channel, is just to show how an average kind of player plays, rather than all these super unicorns you see doing wonderful things that most of us could never hope to achieve. So here we are. I am going up into the city, I think. Enemy, I've only got 2 heavies. I'm the only heavy on our team. That's slightly worrying. They got a pair of Churchills. Now I'm not worried about Churchills specifically. I am worried that there's only 4 of us going north. That is not so good. We have got the Ferv on our side, which is useful. A20 coming in. Okay, let's see what we can do with him. Don't think we're going to need to do him. Oh, he's down already. Ah dear. Another one's down. I've been spotted. Aim, aim, aim. Missed. But watch out for the artillery, there's a couple of them around. Angle. That's my biggest fear at the moment, is artillery. Ooh. And one of the Churchills on the other flank. That's a bit interesting. Missed him. There's the aim time for you. That's better. 470 damage. There's an RT shell. Get RT safe. Enemy are dying, which is good to see. Ooh, there's Bert. Hello, Bert. Bye bye, Bert. Just have to allow a little bit of aim time on these shells. This team seems to have crashed already. Oh, didn't pen the arty. Now the problem with firing HE only is that you can't put it through terrain. Yeah, there we go, one shot. Nicely done. 64. Let's drop down. I think I'm going to go. Oh, that was a Type 64 up there. Come on, put my head out. I'm going to have to go and kill him, aren't I? Missed. Ow. Ah. Why the hell wasn't Artie hitting him? Spot him purely. Oh. Probably a bit adventurous to try and take him on 1-to-1 there. We're going to lose this game. Type 64 is so ridiculously powerful now with the new matchmaking, because it's it just doesn't get any opposition. You saw the big weakness. If I'd used the 85mm, I probably would have killed him there. Well, might not have killed him, but I certainly would have hit him. Whereas trying to hit with an HE shield on the move is pretty hard work, so not the best thing to do. Anyway, we'll be back with the result. Looks like it's going to be a loss in a minute. Yeah, sure enough, that turned out to be a loss. I got second class, Fire for Effect, Bruiser, and what's that, Pascucci medal for killing 2 self-propelled guns in one game. 955 damage, 2 kills, 389 base XP, 8 shots, hit with 3, and got some splash as well. Took 10 hits, 6 of which pen, 4 didn't. 24,000, well, basically 25,000 credits with Courageous Resistance, just shy of 20,000 profit. I didn't play that particularly well at the end. I'm not sure what I could have done against that Type 64. Probably stayed hidden. I didn't see him until I'd already gone past him, and I was kind of in a bit of no man's land. Maybe I should have carried on up behind their cap. Yeah, it's difficult to know, really. It was a bit of a no-win. I was hoping the artillery would hit him, but clearly they didn't. Hey ho, what can you do? Let's have another go. But what you can do is click the battle again and see what happens. So we've got tier 7 game, so not ideal. But as I said, we've got a derp. Ooh, they got a dog. Whoa, feast on the dog. Dog. So it gets away reasonably quickly, this tank. I love the KV1. It's one I'm not going to get rid of. Even with all the premiums in the game, and pretty much only ever play premiums a lot of the time, KV1 still remains one of my favourite tanks. It's just good fun. And do you know what? I think in many ways the lower tier tanks are more fun than the higher tier ones. So many arses at higher tier. It's just idiots at lower tier. So you get arses or idiots. What do you want? Okay, Amex. Ooh, there's a couple of light tanks. Not worried about those. So we can get to the corner and support this heavy tank. What else is there? Heavy tank number 1. I'll have to load a premium shell here. Second shell up. Took a shot from the Wolverine, but bounced it. You can see the problem. This thing is not great at long range firing. You gotta aim in, you gotta aim in, you gotta aim in, and then him down. probably overkill to have a premium shell loaded. There's a Wolverine out here somewhere. There he is. Oh, the Hellcat. One-shotted the Wolverine. That's my driver doing that. Wolverine. Oh, the Hellcat worries me. It's the didn't pull around the corner, went to shoot, and then was surprised to see both of them, and didn't fire at the blending Hellcat that was there, and I would have probably killed him with one go. Oh dear. What a knob. Oh well, back with the result. I think I'm cursed when I do these games, live record them. I lose everything. I did get a bit carried away there, I'll admit. I should not have pushed around that corner. I thought it would just be the Hellcat and I could get the shot off, and then I saw the Crusader, and I should have ignored him because he couldn't really do much. Even if he'd penned me, he wouldn't have done that much damage to me. Whereas the Hellcat was a much bigger priority, and I should have shot immediately I came round, and I might have killed him before he could get his shot away. I was only tier 5 after all. So finished, what was that, 5th on the team? 6th on the team. 371 damage, 2 kills, 303 base XP. Fired 2 shots, both hit, including that pen shot on the Wolverine. Took 11 shots in return, 6 of which penned, 5 bounced for 500 blocked. We did 700 assistance, which is intriguing. I don't know how I did that much. 17,500 credits. Did fire 1 heat shell, and they're expensive, so that was 9,000 profit. 455 base X, 455 actual XP. Let's see if we can play it a bit more sensibly and actually get a win, shall we? Yeah, I don't know what it is about doing these videos, but I tend to get the wind up me. Okay, Himmelsdorf, still bottom tier. Looks like the Dom curse bottom tier thing happens again. But two of the top tiers, one on each side, are artillery. So it's not the best environment for them, fellas. They got one more heavy. Oh, they've got a pair of OIs. It's a shame our best player is artillery. I'm just going to see how things pan out first. Do you know what I've done before? That. Sometimes that hits. Got 3 artillery. On a map like this, oh joy. Oh, yep, there's an OI. Where there's one OI, you can guarantee there'll be another one. I was tempted to go up the hill, but I'm just too slow. Yeah, there's the other OI. Hope their artillery can't get a shell in here. A whole 60 health. support. Don't think I did anything there to him. Did nothing to him again. He's down. Great, that artillery. Still in OI. Just ram this bugger. So the cap's fallen. About to fall. We need to get on the cap. I'm a big supporter of just bulldozing tanks. When you're in a big heavy tank like this, it's just push them hard. Oh great, T-34's gone straight through. We know there's a couple of them going to be coming from the north, so that's why I'm going backwards. There we are. Wow, he's penning me easy. Couldn't deal with him, it's just too much pen, went straight through me every single time. It's going to be another loss? Yep, sure enough, it's going to be a loss. Oh dear, what have you done to me, Andy? Back with the result. Ah, 3 games, 3 losses, oh good. 3rd class mastery, 5 for effect. Finished 3rd on the team this time, 974 damage, 381 base XP. Fired 10 shots, hit with 8 of them, did damage with 6, a couple of splashes as well. 974 damage, 8 hits, 6 of which penned. And that T25, just couldn't deal with him. Just his pen just went bang, bang, bang every time through me. And he wasn't firing premium, he was only firing standard rounds. 21,000 credits, 10,000 profits because I did waste an heat shell against the OI, which was a bit silly, and 572 experience. Just give it a go. We've got to get a win at some point, surely. Hey, we got a top tier. Well, we're top tier, middle tier, and bottom tier because everything is tier 5. Let's see, what can we do? We've got to go for the city. There's only one Arty, which is good news. Arty does love chewing on KV1s. I'm hiding behind that Steve. They've got heavy wires, they've got KV1, T1 heavy. All our heavies taking a very, very circular route. So we can get some side scraping done here. Although corner then maybe. Nice shot into the T25. Wish our guys would actually push up a bit. That'd be lovely. They were waiting for me. He's down 2. A little heat shell just to help him out. Help him on his way back to the garage. Oh, it's a heavy tank. So I don't get in my way, but he killed him anyway. The KV1 having fun when you get a chance to blitz people. And I really think in a heavy tank like this, you just need to use your weight, push ahead. You big ugly tank. It's all about using that power. Hand of Stalin, help me. Whoa, look at that. He's running. Need some help on spotting those fellas up there. Matilda's got better view range than me, so I'm going to hide behind him. If we all go together, we got a chance. Reload, reload, reload. Ah! Flip, he died just as I bloody hit the trigger. A wasted shot that was. changed targets to the 67 because he was a good player. And I wanted to take him out because he could potentially have turned it around there. Because that's a very good tank. T67 is a bit OP really. So where's the T34? They'll get the 67. Just finding out where the T34 went to. Everyone's shouting, stop cap, stop cap, stop cap. And I kind of get that. You get less experience and credits if there's stuff left to be killed, but the guy's in a slow heavy, he's not going to get anywhere. Now talking about team killing. Oh, good plan. Good plan. Ah, there's our friend. Plenty of time to kill him. Well, I missed him. So I took the snapshot because I thought I wouldn't get another chance, and I would have done. Got him. Got him at the end. Good job. So second class mastery and a victory. Far for effect and bruiser. 1066 damage, 2 kills, 752 base XP. Fired 10 shots, hit with 7, damage with 7. 33 shots, 3 shots received, 1 penned, 2 bounced. Just shy of 30,000 credits after costs 21,000. And finally a times 2 for the day gave me 2,256 XP. So there you go. Don't know whether that helped at all, Andy, or not. I think the derp's more fun, but you do have to get close. The 85 is probably more versatile if you're going to snipe or fire from any kind of distance, but the accuracy on both guns is pretty horrible, so it's still a tank you have to get close in. And I just think, you know, when I finished, even on the losses, I was top half of every game, and that's what I find in the KV1. If you've got the derp, generally, unless you get one-shotted early on, generally you contribute, you do a bit of damage, you get some credits, you get some experience with the derp gun. I found the 85 just too variable, so that's why I used the derp. So hope it was helpful, hope it was useful, hope it was entertaining. If it was, give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. In the meantime, enjoy your games, have fun. Remember, it is just a damn game, and try not to take it too seriously. And I'll see you again soon. Gamer Dom, out.